Students. Today I will talk about on the topic the address, written by Marga Minko. The story is about the human predicament that follows the pre-war and post-war period. Mrs. Yes was a rich lady, whereas Mr. Darling was non-Jews. The girl daughter of Mrs. Yes had lost her house and her mother during the war, and now she had decided to come back to take her possessions from Mr. Dorling, an acquaintance whose address was given by her mother years ago. When she reached the house, the woman treated her with a cold reception and did not let her into the house. She decided to go back anyway, and then she met her daughter, who let her in and told her to wait inside. When she saw all the possessions in front of her, she could not connect with them and decided to leave the house. After ringing the doorbell of Mr. Darling, who lived at number 46 Marconi Street, the protagonist was given a cold reception, and Mr. Darling took much time to recognize her. Mr. Darling had thought everyone in the protagonist's family was dead and asked him if anyone else had come along with her. Mr. Darling refused to let the protagonist inside her home and told her to come back sometimes later. The protagonist recognized her father's green cardigan, which Mrs. Darling was wearing. She decided to go back to the train station and thought about her mother and how she told her about Mrs. Darling was an acquaintance of hers. During the war, Mrs. Darling would visit their house and take their possessions with her, as she did not want them to get lost if they even ever left the place. Mr. Darling had a broad bag. The protagonist decided to go to Mr. Darling's home to get back their belongings. When she rang the bell, Mr. Darling's daughters answered the door. She let her in and asked her to wait in the living room. When they were crossing the passage, the protagonist noticed that Hanukkah candle stand that they had never used because it had been unmanageable. When she reached the living room, she was horrified as she saw all her mother's things that were arranged in a tasteless manner. The furniture was ugly, and the room had a muggy smell, and it made her disinterested, and she wanted to leave the place. Mrs. Darling's daughter offered her a cup of tea, and the protagonist noticed the old table cloth that had a burn mark on it. When the girl was showing her the silver fork and spoons that actually belonged to the protagonist, she jumped up memories of the past, and hence she decided to forget the address. After that, I would like to talk about the explanation of the topic. The protagonist asked the woman standing at the door if she still knew her. The lady had opened the door a little. The protagonist came closer to the door and stood there. The woman responded negatively, and the protagonist still gave her introduction. She said she was Mrs. Yes's daughter. The woman had held the door tightly as she did not want her to enter the house. She kept staring at the protagonist, though she could not recognize her. The protagonist thought maybe she had come to the wrong house. She had seen the woman only for a short time years ago. The woman who answered the door stepped aside and let go of the door. The protagonist recognized her mother's green knitted cardigan that the woman was wearing. The wooden buttons had become dull because of the washing. The woman noticed the protagonist looking at the cardigan. She hid behind the door. Now the protagonist knew she had come to the right house. The protagonist asked the woman about her mother. The woman asked her if she had come back. She replied only to her, and no one else came with her. The woman opened the door, and a passage was behind her. A stale smell occurred all over. The woman told her that she could not do anything for her. The protagonist told her that she had come from far place on the train just to talk to her. The woman told her it is not convenient to talk right now and asked her to come back later. The woman closed the door as she didn't want anyone to get disturbed in the house. The protagonist was still standing on the step. She saw a curtain moving on the window bay. Someone was staring at her from inside the house. She thought it was nothing as the woman would have told her. The protagonist looked at the number plate again. It said number 46. Darling was written on the plate on white enamel. As she was going back to the station, she was thinking about her mother, who gave her the address. It was the first half of the war. She was home for a few days, and suddenly it struck her that the room was different now. Various things were missing. Her mother was surprised that she noticed the changes a little later. It was that time when she told her about this woman. Mrs. Rowling, she was an old contact of her whom she had not seen for years. Suddenly she came to visit her, and since then they had been in regular contact. Her mother told her that whenever that woman came to visit her, she took something from the house with her. Table silvers, antique plates, and she had trouble over carrying the large vase. She told her that the cramp in her back came from the crockery. Her mother shook her head in sorrow. The woman kept telling the protagonist's mother that she wanted to save her precious things. If they had to leave the place someday, they could lose everything. She asked her mother if she really wanted her to take all the things with her. Her mother replied that even if she didn't, it would be an insult to ask her not to. She was going out with a risk herself, a suitcase full of items.